Well, I think I've droned on long enough.
I just heard what happened. I wanted to offer my condolences to the team. Quark's loss is a true tragedy. The man was a hero. Brave, honest, kind, and humble to the core.
What a load of bullshit.
Hello, this is Maximum347. Today we start our next playthrough, Dark Souls. And like I said in infamous slides, this will be live commentary. Because doing this without live commentary, a lot more tougher to do in explaining the mechanics of this game. But the Dark Souls series is pretty tough, brutal, and you're going to see every second of it. So let's begin. Oh, no. Oh, that's just a backup thing. Like a cloud save data thing. I must have been back then when I didn't have PlayStation Plus or something. But I didn't really need it back then when I just had the PS3, because PlayStation games online were absolutely free. But I've got PS4, you need PlayStation Plus, and it connects to my PS3 console because they use the exact same account. Yeah, but it has an autosave feature. It's been a long time since I've played this game. Very long time. But we'll be doing a new game. Oh! Yep. It always does this. Jeez. Oh, yep. But yep, this is a pretty brutal game. But it's definitely a learning curve. I actually rage quit quite a bit when I hit that after a bit. But when I finally got back into it and relaxed, I actually enjoy the game. It's a steep learning curve. Here we are, Dark Souls. So we're actually doing a new game, not a load game. So here we go. And here we are. Basically, it's like every game, there's a character setup and all that, so we can adjust what it looks like. I had a male last time, just have a female character. And class, the most important one. Fearless warrior, expert, high strength, dexterity. Personally, I think the knight is the best, because they're the best shields and stuff, and great defenses and armor. So it makes them pretty useful, especially with their shields and all that. As I was going through the game, although I did like having shields and swords and all that though, one thing I did like in particular, it was Pyromancer. But these some classes like the Wanderer or the Thief, they basically more dexterity. Of course they have a much lower, the weapons have much range and all that. And those bandits, they come with the spider shield, which is actually really useful. We can actually get that later on in the game. That's actually a really nice shield. Oh yes, they also got, these guys are good at using bows, and bows are actually useful in the game too. We'll be using them mostly to aggro enemies. Sorcerers, pretty nice. I actually use this in Dark Souls 2, a bit of a hybrid sorcerer. And a Pyromancer. This is a class we're actually going to be using because they can use cast fire spells and stuff, which is pretty nice. But I'm going to show you those anyway. There's a cleric as well. They use healing spells. The only other class that can actually heal themselves, I think. I don't think there's any others. This is basically for those who want a bit of a challenge. They don't want any kind of weapons and stuff. This is those who really want to test themselves. As you can see, all their stats are evened out though, and they're at a much lower level. So for those who want a bit of a challenge, but also want a bit more even stats. So these are all their stats right here as well. But the class I'm going to start out with though is the Pyromancer. And the gift. Oh, very important here. Now, this is like really important here. These basically don't get those. That is a giant waste of time. You would get that later. This will get later as well. Don't bother with any of these. Now, if you have a thief, he comes with the master key, which is really useful. So you can actually pick something else. But in my case, I want to pick the master key. It's useful because you can get to certain places much earlier on in the game. Always pick the master key, in my opinion. It's the best. Don't pick things like Twin Humanity, the black fire bombs. You can get those as normal items. Don't bother. Personally, the master key is the best. Alright then, and let's see the physique. Yeah, I don't just really affect anything for those who are curious to see what they look like. Physique's fine as it is. Let's look at the facial features. Look at that face. It's a dirty face. Far East Traveller. Let's try that one in. And hair. This is just for purely aesthetics. It doesn't really affect anything. But it's nice to have some options. That's nice. And colour. Make her a redhead. Let's see. Customize the face as well for those who. Let's have a look. See, face type, maturity. Make it more feminine or masculine? What the heck? Hormones. Let's have her in the middle. This is for those who basically want to make some custom changes. Again, pure aesthetic, doesn't matter, but you can use it if you want. Alright, there we go. Not bad. Yep, that's fine. Why can't I confirm character? Oh, what else do I need to do? Oh! Oh wow, my bad. I've got to talk about the aim. Duh. I haven't even done that yet. Okay then. Yep. Let's actually let's introduce my user on YouTube. Massimune. If I take too long in this part, I can just fast forward. I forgot about that. Of course, yeah, I forgot to write down my name. There we go, E. Should I put my entire username? Massimune347, my YouTube name? Or just Massimune? What the hell? I'll put 347. There we go. There. There we go. That's why it was greyed out. My bad, guys. My bad. Alright. And accept. Okay, to start game with this character. Yeah.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the day. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
All right. Yeah, it actually shows us man piece of equipment through the new screens.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
North and Undead Asylum, and so it begins. We could stay in here and what? Or we can pillage his corpse and get a dungeon cell key. Perhaps maybe we can change our fate. For now, all we can do is walk. These signs basically that you tell you. These signs throughout the game, they could tell you things like they can give you tips of where to go. For starters, this is like the first level. These are basically programmed in. Like they tell you a regular attack or a strong attack. They can actually tell you things to do. You can also dash. You can jump dash. Press circle. You can roll. You can also target enemies. So for starters, I think it's a pretty nice way of telling you guys how to go about playing the game. It's pretty sweet. We could attack those guys, but our weapon's actually broken. Yeah, weapons do break in this game. Not permanently, like once they're broke, they're gone forever. No, nothing like that. There's a way to recover them, but for now, here's all we got. And this is a bonfire. The most important thing in the game, basically. It's where you can heal up, restore your health. In this case, I could attune magic because I have a pyromancer on my side. You can use the extra buttons to just give us up with the controls. Oh, that's it, that's the parry. Oh yes, triangle to press triangle and you can carry the same weapon but also dual wield it. This lets you do double amount of damage. We use a lot more stamina, as you see. So there's that. That's basically letting you browse items and stuff. That lets you do the gestures. You actually get certain gestures later on in the game. So press X, you can do a certain gesture like this. You can customize it later on. Or you can just go straight to your menu like so and have a look this way. Unfortunately, not much else we can do for the time being. What we can do is go that way. Okay, and very important here. When you open this door, you will come across, you could say, the first boss in the game. Actually, it is the first boss. But you don't want to fight him, because the weapon we have is broken. It's crap. Don't bother with it. So, let's just walk it. Uh-oh. What do? We run. Don't fight him. Just run away. The broken weapon you have is useless, so don't even bother with it. And now we get this. These are probably the two closest bonfires in the entire game. This is for the tutorial purposes. So, you know. Get your shield. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can't do much at the moment. So, he won't come much towards us. But we can equip the shield, which is exactly what we're going to do. And now we have one. You can hold L1 to protect us. Unfortunately, the crack shield we have, if you check the status, where is it? Hang on, equipment node. Oh, there we go. Physical right here. Notice how it's physical 65, as in percentage. When the physical of a shield is 100, you can block any attack with your stamina. But anything lower than that, it will reduce the amount of damage, but you'll still get hurt. Later on, we will be getting shields do 100 damage, because they're better. Also defends as well, and I guess in the weapon. That guy's running away from us for the time being. But we can't find for the moment, until we find ourselves an actual weapon. So, go here, equip this, and now we have ourselves a hand axe, which is like much better. So now we can actually attack. So yeah, you can use that to toggle your weapons, unequipped weapons and stuff as well. So that's actually pretty useful. And then you dual wield if you want to. But now we got our first taste of combat. Got ya. Of course, remember all that easy. Some of them actually attack with physicals. Remember, you can target with R1 to actually attack. This allows you to multi-target them, making it very useful indeed. Ah yes, you can backstep as well. That's the only place if you're targeting or something. I'm not sure you can do that without it. Oh, that's it. You hold circle. Yeah, you hold circle down to backstep. Yeah, the frame rate does drop sometimes, but no, it can't be helped. Oh yeah, very important. Someone's going to roll something down here. You're going to want to bear to one. Yep. We see you up there, buddy. But, talks this guy?
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Sweet.
Oh, and this.
Oh, thank you.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So square to use the item. Estus flasks are the healing items in the game. Very important. And you can replenish your Estus flasks at bonfires. What was that? That was my fault. I was rushing there. But if I wasn't, I would have blocked beforehand. There we go. We'd like to hit a bit of a shortcut. Get used to shortcuts. We're going to use them quite a lot. So open that door again if you want to go through this fight. Now I could go through that door again, I guess, but there's actually a way you can get an advantage on this boss. Now hold on a minute. Now there is a glowing thing around here which you can pick up. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, what is that? You see those glowing white things there? What those are items you can pick up. You see anything glowing spiritual like that? It means you can pick it up. You always try and get these as much as possible. It's kind of it is almost not random. I mean, you don't know what actually until you pick it up. I mean, I was going to say they're randomized, not randomized. Let's see. I guess we have to go around for the time being. There we are. That's right, two-handed. Kick and jump attack. Oh, here we go. Oh, be careful. That's the worst move they can do. They do that swinging attack. That's the worst move you gotta watch out for. And a pyromancy flame. Excellent. This is a back attack, and it is awesome. There are also parries too, which are much harder to do though. I'll show those off a bit later. But parries are awesome. Ah yes. That is where you could say the boss is. But we're not going to fight him just yet. Bit more challenging for you. Remember to keep your shield up. Also, when you're trying to restore your stamina and you have your shield up, it restores slower. So be careful about that. Oh! You see I didn't have enough stamina? And because of that, I took damage. Oh, locked. And let's talk about parries. So you press L2 at the right moment and enemy attacks, you can do this, which let you parry enemy attack. And that in turn will allow you to attack them, allow you to do even more damage to them. But they're very hard to pull off. Not easy in the slightest, so you gotta be careful about that. How do I get that item up there? I wonder if I probably can't get it yet. Yeah, that must be it. I probably can't get it yet. Nope, I probably have to wait until I can get it later. It's not a big of a deal. But, however though, oh yes, a very important thing. If you're going back and stuff if you're going back to a bonfire to heal, like I'm about to do, all the enemies are going to reset. But more importantly, we got ourselves a pyromancy flame. This will allow you to use fire magic. And we need to assign it though first. Now we have the pyromancy, we can do that. Oh no we don't. So you see, because I got my pyromancy and the same thing as my weapon, I can switch like so. See? If I put up my shield, I just have to switch with the direction buttons instead. So again, pretty sweet. To use your fire, it's just the same button as when you use your weapon. You can just do that. And this shoots a fireball. Also depends on what you have, magic wise and stuff. Now I'm gonna go back here and heal up. And something interesting is actually going to happen. All the enemies I fought will reset. There are exceptions though. There are exceptions to this rule, but for the most part, Like bosses don't reset. And certain enemies, but for other enemy, they don't reset. They will come back. See, this enemy we just fought, it's come back now. And so are these other enemies too. Sometimes you can interrupt their attacks, and other times you can't. And when that happens, they could go straight through you. There we go. Got rid of you. There. Now I know there's an enemy back there, but I don't want to aggro him, so we're not going to bother. So if you push R1 while falling, you can do a plunging attack. This is enemies. This is extra damage to enemies and stuff. And even bosses. Yeah, don't get used to this during boss fights. You're not gonna go away. Don't get used to this during boss fights. It's not gonna work that often. Just remember to roll and use your shield. You should be fine. But if I do happen to get killed and die, I can just go back to the previous bonfire. Let's see when this plunging attack right. Oh wow. Got ya! Yeah! Target him. Oh, wasn't my fault. Make sure you have some stamina left afterwards. Ooh, gotta be careful. Ooh. Be careful, he does this one attack where he goes into the air. Great music. This game loves to do its atmosphere. Oh no, that's a shockwave attack. Got ya. Boom! Defeated. Big pilgrim's key. Huh. Wait a minute. What's that sound back there? Well, we'll be figuring that later on. But for now, we have succeeded. There's a big pilgrim key. Let's get out of here. Oh right, pyromancy. I guess I can show that off for a minute. Good job. Go straight ahead. There's actually a secret around here. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Got ya. There we are. Solve Lost and Dead. I'll show how those work a bit later. And you're probably thinking, is this like a one-time area? Nope. We'll come back here later on. So for now, let's get out of here. Let's just go straight ahead. That's what we're going to do. Is there a way of getting that item? I don't think there is.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
And now our journey has truly begun. Yep, that's the destination. Lordran. In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. So, this is our main bonfire right here, and as you notice, we can now level up. And these are our stats right here. You can level up depending on how many souls you got. Souls loves to use to buy things. That's interesting about this game. You can either use them to level up or to buy stuff in shops. So it's pretty simple yet complicated system. Now there's also attunement. Attunement is how many spells you can add and pick up. That's literally it. So it's your choice what you want to use to level up next. I guess I can use it in one more. No, I only got 2 attunement slots. So I'm fine for that for the moment. There's a ton of stats here, so I'm going to try and go through as best I can. HP is obvious. HP is 0, you die. Oh, select. Select gives you explanations. Here we go. Stamina acquires flow reactions depleted by various actions, but self-regenerates. What stamina does is that you notice mostly when you're dashing, it uses up stamina. Whenever you're blocking your shield, you use up stamina. Whenever you attack, you use stamina. When you use magic or whatever, every action you mostly use is stamina, and it regenerates over time. So when you increase that, that means you can do more things. You can run faster, block more. It's pretty much a pretty useful stat leveling up in general. Equipment load. Float away equipment number higher, so movement exceeds maximum causes sluggishness. Basically, if your equipment load is below 50%, then you can do a fast roll. If it's just at the same, if it's just over 50%, then you can do a medium roll. But if it's over the maximum, in this case 50%, you can increase equipment load, so it's just 50%. You do a sluggish roll, which pretty much lets you roll like you're literally overweight. And this pretty much tells you the attack stats for your left and right weapons, basically, and the first and second slots. That's literally it. Physical defense gives you physical attacks. This gives you defense against strike attacks, slash, and thrust. This gives you defense against magic attacks, and fire and lightning defense is pretty self-explanatory. Attunement slots is how the more of these you have, the more magic spells you need to put on. Item discovery. Basically, if this increases the chances of corpses dropping items. You noticed that corpse I saw there? Some when you fight enemies, you might see them glowing with like a soul. That's a droppable item. So that is, I think the way of increasing that though is with a certain item as well. Curse, permanent resistance of curse, high value makes low indecency to be cursed. Curse is a real bitch. Well, in curse is actually the worst one. What happens is with curse is that basically there's a meter every time you get to a certain stat effect. If it goes all the way full, you get hit with a status. If curse status meter goes all the way full, you will be turned to stone, and even worse, your health will be cut in half, and you'll still be cursed even after you die and come back to previous bonfire. Poison, basically, well, you lose HP over time. There's also toxic, which is even worse than poison. It drains HP a lot quicker, and it's real bad. Bleed. I think that also does. I forgot what does bleed do again. I think bleed also will settle taking damage getting hit, but it's usually caused by sharp blade and spike weapon, like it says there. Ah yes, poise. Basically, poise. You know how some enemies can stun. Those lines where you might get stunned or you might get fallen back. With more poise, you can hit an enemy you can go through an enemy's attack even when they're attacking you without being interrupted, or you can just or you just won't get stunned as much for certain enemy attacks. So poise is pretty sweet. Some weapons depend a lot more on poise. But I guess now to about the stats. Vitality basically is used to increase your HP. Attunement, I told you, increase the amount of magic you equip through the slots. Endurance increases your stamina and equipment load. Strength, well, increases how much damage you can do. Dexterity also can increase damage to do with certain weapons. Certain weapons scale on strength and certain scale on dexterity, and some of them on both. Resistance increases your resistance to magical attacks or in side effects, and also increases your attacks against poison. Intelligence, if you're a sorcerer, you want to increase intelligence a lot, so increase how much magic you can do. And if you're like a cleric, then increase how much faith magic you can do. Humanity, that's just something that that's just a little thing we got at the end of the boss fight. But for now, let's see what should level up first. Vitality is health, but to be honest, a lot of enemies are pretty much going to kill you at this point, so having extra health will make a bit different. However though, having some endurance would be useful. Let's see, a bit of strength, that would do. Let's see. Yep, some strength, endurance and strength for the time being. Yeah, just stick with that. Now you're probably wondering, what about pyromancy then? If intelligence for sorcery, faith is for clerics, how do you increase your attack power with pyromancy? Well, it's actually with the pyromancy flame you got. You can increase the amount of pyromancy flames you increase the damage of pyromancy flames by just making the pyromancy flame stronger, which is your actual weapon. We won't be able to do that for quite a while yet, but when we do, it's going to be awesome. Let's see, just endurance and strength. So yeah, if you're not basically magic based, forget about intelligence and faith. Seriously. If you are magic based and try and use both, then of course. Resistance, I guess, has its perks, but that's supposed to use for increasing magic stats. If you purely a strength build, dexterity, strength, endurance, and vitality. Oh right, yeah, if you're not using magic, then wasting attunement either. I use it on attunement later on, because when I finally discovered pyromancy, it was just downright awesome. But okay, I guess I'm done talking you guys' ear off. But yeah, I'm just looking for endurance and strength for now. So let's level it up. Okay, and there we go. Now, when you die, you will lose all the souls you got. But you can pick them up again with a bloodstain. You will see a red bloodstain around here. You can pick that up and get all your souls back. And your humanity. Ooh, we got 3 already. Nice. Hello.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town.
La 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 la, Blight Town sucks.
And something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
I did quickly notice a lot of people here pretty much lost hope and stuff, and yeah, it's justified. But hey, man, I was trying to read that message. So now you can toggle messages. See, so if there's like 2 things that are close at once, you can toggle to read the other one instead. Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Other times you might actually see other players' bloodstains if you're playing online. Which I guess I can check now, actually. Am I playing online? Huh. Doesn't say. Whatever. Also, this game has an auto-save thing in a way. As in, I won't be to make a separate save file if I somehow screw this up or something. So, yeah, there's that too. But before we end this off, we're going to look around this place for a bit. There's a few items you can get first. I spent my swords first in case I screw up in some of these. I don't want to die and retrieve them, so I might as well spend them now. We can talk some of... Ah, here we go. This is a bloodstain. So we touch this. We see how this person died. He probably aggroed someone. Poor bastard. Yeah, he did. Right, today till we got to the bonfire. Ah, here we go.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Tharaland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Copper coin.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Okay, and when you join Covenant, you get certain perks depending on what Covenant you join. But the most part you want to join Covenant is just to get their jesters. This is no by means permanent. I will join a better Covenant later on, in my opinion.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
As in your faith stat. So, yeah, these are useless to me because I did not decided to not be a cleric. But for you guys, if you did, then by all means. However, you can learn a gesture. So now we have Shrug. You can also talk to him a bit more if you want to do stuff.
The effectiveness of the teachings
depends on your faith. Blah blah blah. Nope, nothing there. Don't be afraid to break things as well, because, well, there could be items hiding in there. Alright, leave. Now, you're probably wondering, is there a way to become human like the other guys? And there is, but I'm not going to do that yet, because if I die and screw this up, then I'm going to pretty much wasting the a giant waste of humanity. Ah, yes. She lets us increase the strength of our Estus flasks, our potency as it were. Which I'll be showing you soon enough. But first, let's go around here. This little area. Oh, I clicked that instead. Let's just bring this thing back up. Also, you suffer 4 damage this game, so don't, you know, so don't just fall too far down, because you will suffer 4 damage and it will hurt. There's also another, actually a shop I want to show you here. These guys will attack you if you aggro them. If you attack them first. Just leave them be, they're not going to hurt you unless you hurt them. Okay, now if you go down here, if I remember correctly... There we go.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established smith, though. Look at me now. Can you believe it? What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
So this basically lets you modify, repair, and your weapons and stuff. But for the moment, we really can't do much anything like that because we don't have any Titanite shards for anything. You can have repair equipment if it's been overused. I'm okay for the moment. Or you can purchase these items right here if you're a sorceress. This is why I told you to come around here first. See, you get an extra soul arrow and some heavy soul arrows.
Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves.
But yeah, that's not the only smith in the game. There are other smiths. There we go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, an E-stock. It's actually a pretty nice weapon. If I had the right stats for it. There's actually something in that jar, but I'm going to get it later. There's actually something else through here I want to get. Oh, sorry about the drop in frame rate, guys. I can't help that. Okay, now, the enemies here, don't bother fighting them. You can't fight them at all. They're basically invincible. Unless you have a certain item which is in that jar, but I don't want to waste it because the enemies have so much health. So, okay, so we look around here. Let's see, it's around here somewhere. There we go. I want to get from there to there. But you have to be pretty quick here because it's a pretty good item at this point, and the enemies here will kill you. This is why I told you to spend your points here first. Because then, if I do die and screw this up, I'm trying to get off screen until I get it right. I don't care if I lose 314 souls. That's nothing to me. So, all right then. Just make sure you keep your stamina up too. Okay. So far, so good. Oh no, there they are. They're ghosts. Okay, now. Yes! Got it! Bye! Now, I could have went all the way back, but that would have taken too long and been too stupid, and I would have died anyway trying to get back. But that's how I wanted. You see, items, even when you die, as soon as you pick up that item, it's with you forever. It never goes away. So a good tactic is to pick up that item, then kill yourself and go back to that bonfire to save time. In that case, did that because there's no point in me going back. I'm not going to go back there and pack that bloodstain either. Very important, also, you guys need to know, is that if I die again, well, I didn't pick up my last bloodstain, then that bloodstain of all those souls and humanity, if I crypted it, would be gone forever. So be careful of that. In this case, I don't care, but it's just something to keep in mind. Okay, now if we go around here, the item that we got in question. Firekeeper Sword. This boosts the power of Easter. But only Firekeepers can use it to help with it to gain humanity. So to do that, let's talk to this person right here. Oh, there it is first. So yeah, she doesn't talk to you. But if you have a Firekeeper Soul, use this, and it's been reinforced. Now it's +1. We're to do that each Estus Flask will now heal more health than it did before. That's why it's awesome to get this now. Very useful early game. Oh, actually, I guess I just got that weapon we got. Let's see, the E-stock. I can't equip it yet. If we check the stats, let's see. You see it has a decent scene dexterity, so yep, we don't have enough depth to basically use that weapon. I don't have enough dex to actually use the E-stock, and if you don't have enough dexterity then you can't use it. So put that back as it is. And now we're going to backtrack towards that other area again, because there's something else we can get. However though, this next part can only be done if you bother to pick up that master key as the other item. If not, then you're going to have a problem. Can I show the master key? Oh, here we go, the master key right here. Opens any basic lock. You don't have that, then this isn't going to work out for you, so don't bother with it. This is why I wanted to get it now, because you can get some pretty nice stuff early on in the game, as opposed to later. But also, it's a pretty useful shortcut in general, to help you, well, basically, to help you get past a very annoying area in the game. If you thought the frame rate's bad here, oh, it's nothing compared to the horror that is Blighttown. Blighttown sucks. No one likes Blighttown. If I'm thinking, it's just the game consoles, right? I'm sure the PC version is much better. Oh, hell no, it's just as bad. It just wasn't optimized very well. It's just too much for the game to take. And in that in turn, it just makes it all bad. Okay. See, this is why I want the master key. He's going to go here now. And get some items, which you couldn't get before. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now you could go that way, which is actually a giant shortcut through Blighttown, and you could get an item or two there if you wanted to, but I don't want to get those yet. But I don't mind showing off some shortcuts, like one or two, but not like all of them. If I don't feel like it doesn't benefit me. Or the people watching this. Shoot. This, you think, oh, it's just an undead dragon, it's not going to hurt us. This is Dark Souls, where literally everything is trying to kill you. Everything. Now, you can actually pick up the very left item next to the guy's claw, and also this item right here, I should show. See? But, if you try and pick up you try and pick up the item here, the one right to his head, he will come to life and try to kill you. Now I'm going to pick those up afterwards, because I actually want to go around here first. I think there's something else we can get here. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but I want to check. So he didn't come back to life then and then try and kill me. Oh yeah, those souls of undead soldiers or large undead soldiers and all that stuff. Oh. Nope, never mind. Okay, nope. We can't go there yet. There is an item there, but there's no way of those enemies. But at least now you know. And me too. Oh, let's just try and get this item here. The show we have at the moment isn't really that great. Because, well, this isn't that great in general. Okay, so let's be careful here. I want to pick up this item first. Come on. Easy. Easy, easy. Come on. Yes! Now, when I pick this item, you win like hell. If I do somehow get killed, it doesn't matter. As long as you pick it up. Okay. Now! No, I'm dead. Doesn't matter. I've got the item. But from now on, if he backtracks to that precise area, he will now be alive and be shooting like some kind of poison breath crap at us or something. So, yeah, we got it. It's actually a pretty sweet shield, too. But at least now I showed you. Oh, alright then. Okay then. So I guess now I can show you guys the new shield we got, the Dragon Crest shield. And it's a very good shield indeed. It gives you 100% physical defense, which means that if you block with the right adds more stability. Stability is important. You see, the more stability a weapon has, the less stamina it takes for you. The less stamina gets used when blocking. Can I equip this now? Yes, I can, with no kind of penalty whatsoever. However, though, looks like it's okay for the moment. But if I equipped like a lot more heavier equipment, what happens is I'll soon get a much heavier wall, and this isn't very good. There we go. This is a much better shield because it has 100% block and there's so much better stats in general. This is why I want to get this shield straight away. Oh yeah, it just looks nicer too, that crappy wooden shield. So yeah, much better in my opinion. But because I died again before picking up my rest of the swords, those 300 swords I didn't get before are gone forever. But again, I don't care because it was just 300 swords. It was a calculated risk. Okay, a few more things we want to get around here. There's actually a bit of a secret way we can get a whole bunch of treasure chests. Here we go. There we go, sweet. Okay then, now it looks like there is much down here, but if we go down here, then we go through here. Haha, we got a whole bunch of secret treasures. Oh, very important. If you just randomly attack these wooden treasure chests, they'll actually break and it actually turns to rubbish. And I'm not sure if that counts. I know that happened in Dark Souls 2, but I'm not sure that this counts the first one. But these items for the most part aren't even that good. But they're good for those, if you're a cleric. But there we go. Nice. Over though, let's take us down here instead, where a bunch of undead enemies pop up and keep randomly come back to life. Oh crap! Okay, run. The enemies will keep following us. Some enemies will stop following us at a certain point, but these guys won't. But we can reset their aggro by doing this. Now it's as if they've never followed us. Unfortunately, we're not done here yet. There are more things to find here too. And this requires us some precision dodging. Okay, first of all, I think there's something around here. Ah, yep, there it is. Be careful, you can fall to your death. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you see there's a few items in this graveyard, but as you saw, you see these skeletons on the ground. They will come to life and try to kill you. And you could try and get those things at once, or you can do a bit at a time. It's your choice. Okay. Okay, go, pick it up. Okay, go, roll, and run. Okay, let's get out of here. Run. Remember, don't run too much till you run out of stamina. Just run a little bit and then wait till stamina resets and then run again. Oh yeah, you can't swim in this game. If there's like a bottomless pit of water and you fall in, you die. This is something I thought you'd like to know. Whew. Alright. That's not all of it though. Believe it or not, remember those binoculars at the beginning of the game which you can pick? Yeah, you can actually get them. You can actually get them right here, which makes binoculars themselves pretty damn pointless. So yeah, that's why I told you not to bother getting the binoculars, because you can actually get them at the graveyard right here. So I have no idea why I let you do that at the beginning of the game. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bit of sprint here. Okay, run. Alright. Okay, it's fine. Sometimes I come across some really big enemies. Yes, binoculars. Whew. Damn it. I'm trapped. And I'm dead. Oh, but these are not cursed. Yep, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pick the rest of these items here. But it's pretty tough trying to get through in one go. Which is why I'm not being human yet. Oh, but he's not cursed or poisoned. That's actually even worse. Huh. But I guess I can show you guys the binoculars now. There we are. These that appear from the distance, you can actually equip them and stuff. So you go to equipment, put in let's have a look. It's putting let's see, binoculars. So use it to change, then use the square button, and let's just do this. Let's just look things at a far view. It also has a secret purpose too. You can use binoculars and combine with sorcerers to actually hit enemies in first person mode. Yeah, pretty sweet, isn't it? It's really useful. Let's press square again to cancel that. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Actually, if you used to look ahead, see any enemies that might pop up and trying to kill you. Oh, actually, there's something else around here too. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Was it around this part? Something around here. Oh, here we go. Fire bombs. Ah, yes. These are throwing weapons. There are some throw weapons in the game, which are useful weapons. They're fire bombs or types of knives. Good for aggroing enemies or just attacking enemies from far away. So that's why the black fire bombs are also pretty useless, because you can get those later on. So I hope you didn't pick those. Okay, I picked up a few things, but not everything. So now I'm going to rinse and repeat until I get all the items here in the graveyard, or running away for my life. Alright, only got mountains there. Oh, here we go, this was it. Yes, the Zorhander. A powerful two-handed sword. And a winged spear. Whew. Alright, we got everything we need here. Let's run. Yeah, you're probably wondering, why is that giant bird still there? Well, I said you can go back to the asylum later, but there's a way you can actually go on top of this building, go on top of the birds, and then fly back to the asylum. We're not doing that. Don't do that. That's suicide. Why? Because all of the enemies in the game get replaced with really tough enemies. I'm not talking about some slightly tough enemies. I mean like literally the toughest enemies in the entire game, which are randomly placed throughout this entire game to really screw with you and pretty much kill you if you don't know where they are. I'm talking, of course, of the Black Knights. We actually saw during the intro sequence. Remember King Gwen's faithful followers? Those are the Black Knights. And they are no joke. They do a ton of damage. They're just outright brutal. And I highly recommend not even going near them. Okay, now let's see. I don't want to go all the way to the top yet and get in the rest of the treasure, or go to that bird. But I do need to get this treasure here for now. Oh, be careful. And I'm going to warn you right now, yes, there is some platforming involved in this game. And it's really bad. Platforming is not great in this game. It's pretty bad platforming because you have to do this run and then run while jumping and stuff. And you have to do real precise timing, and it just sucks. And the worst part is you have to do that from time to time. Not just to get treasures, but to just carry on with the game. Really awkward run dash jumps. And if you don't do it properly, you can easily fall to your death. Trust me, it's gonna happen. Happens to everybody. Okay, now that's the one place I want to go to before I start spamming all those souls I got to level up more. Get your shield up. Now we have a far more superior shield here as opposed to that crappy wooden one. We can block 100%. I'll show you the secret of aggro. This allows us to draw certain enemies through here. That's right, come towards me. Some of them actually drop down instead. There we go. Whoa, that's a leaping jump. Be careful of that. Leaping jumps can break through the fences. Oh, be careful of the fire bombs. That's what you want to avoid. Got ya. If I did it a bit, so if I did it slightly better, I might maybe do an entire backstab instead. Shoot, go away. Oh, damn it. You notice that enemy actually dropped something? That glowing thing? I didn't pick it up in time, and I think he fell to his death. I don't know, unless he fell down there. Nope, it fell to his death. Alright, now, there's actually we can get across here, but it requires real precise jumping. Man, and it sucks. So, to do a dash jump, you gotta run, then do that at the right moment, but man, it sucks. I recommend practicing a bit first. Okay. Oh boy. This isn't going to be fun. Alright, let's see. And, yes! Oh, made it my first try. Now we gotta hug the edge very carefully. Hug the edge. And you see that? There's a treasure right here. Hug the edge. And we get a ring of sacrifice. What this does is that when you die, you get to retain all of your souls in humanity, but the ring will break. So that has its uses, especially if they're against an enemy that's going to kill you or something. Let's see. Oh right, I can jump back. I usually die and they backtrack to there. But okay. Oh, we did it. And I think we're going to stop off right here. Yeah. But I hope you guys are going to enjoy this, because this is going to it's only going to get more brutal from here. I made this look easy. It's anything but easy. Oh wait, no, there is one more thing we can do. And it's very important. Per se, if you lost all your souls and need to level up, but again you lost all your souls, you can't get them back. This is where the soul lost and dead do. You use those items and pretty much just give yourself a whole bunch of souls. It's really awesome. So, you can also use a quick shortcut right here, so that way you can use them straight away. So, Do this. Watch our souls increase. And because it's in a shortcut and stuff, I can just do this straight away and keep popping in souls. Alright, there we are. Let's see. You can also use from the item here menu as well. Not just because it's a shortcut. I do it from the item here because there's only a few of them left. Alright, there we go. Now that's quite a lot of souls. Let's put them to use. Alright, so if we level up, like so, let's see who's level up next. What is the dexterity for the E-stock? Let's have a look at it actually. Tight thrusting. Here we go. Here's the requirement parameters. That has 10 strength, but 12 dexterity. So let's change. So let's level up point to that then. 2, 3. So there we go. 12 dexterity. Now I'm going to equip that. We're going to need dexterity later anyway for certain weapons, so I have no problem leveling that up. Let's see. It's endurance as well. There's a bit of strength there. Again, vitality. Not much of a problem with the type for the moment. And let's put one in the attunement. That way next time I level it up it's just for one. But these are the main stats really. I will level vitality eventually when I feel like I need to. But at the moment the enemies are so strong and my equipment isn't really that good anyways. It just feels a waste of time leveling it up. Okay then. So if I did that right, I should now be able to equip the E-stock without any problem whatsoever. So change our equipment. Is the E-stock actually heavier than the other sword? This straight sword is basically, you notice it has 80 on faith, souls and sorcery there as an intelligence. That means you need an intelligence requirement to use it, not just strength and defense. In this case, faith. So this is a good sword for you. That's actually a pretty good weapon for those who have faith builds. Let's see. Weight 3.0 and the axe is 2.0 and it's actually heavier. Let's see how heavy it is. Not bad. There we go, this is the E-stock. Really nice sword. Long sword actually. Oh yeah. And dual wielding. It's a thrusting weapon. Yeah, it's pretty nice poise as well. Usually though, if you have the longsword, if you stuck with that weapon instead, that's also just as good. So that's the other weapon you have right there. But the E-stock is pretty sweet, so definitely pick that bad boy up. Now you're probably wondering, what about my humanity? Do I want to become human again? Well, I'll discuss that next time, because I actually don't want to be human so much as just yet. But we're doing quite a bit today. We've escaped the Undead Asylum for our first boss, and got a few secrets through this area right here. And got a few powerful weapons a bit earlier than we should have. If you're just running away and don't care about dying, then this is perfect. Nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some real damage to this bad boy. But I hope you guys are going to enjoy this playthrough so far. Next time it will get a lot more interesting, we're fighting a lot more enemies and stuff. We won't just be running away and fighting some enemies from time to time. I just needed to show you guys a few basics of how to get around here. Next time we're going to a lot more mechanics, and maybe even fight our first actual official boss, not just a practice one. Oh, what the hell. I'll have a dexterity one more time. So next time, we're actually going to go into a place known as the Undead Parish, just up there. And the guy mentioned about 2 bells being rung. Well, the first one is all the way around up in this part. You saw those skeletons before, there was a little cave you can go through. Well, we're going to go through there and go to the next major area. That's where the real fight begins. I'll also show you guys about humanity, becoming human, the advantages and disadvantages, and also getting some help if you decide to become human, not undead. But with that, this is Master 347, game size RPG platformer. Stay classy, but man, this is only the start of a truly brutal adventure. See you guys then.